The fuel situation in the UK is starting to improve, apparently. That's what Boris Johnson has said, and he's urged motorists to fill up their cars in the normal way. He said the situation at fuel stations was stabilising and people should be confident to go about their business. After days of queues and pump closures, Labour said the government had let the country crash from crisis to crisis.
Well, meanwhile, Sir Keir Starmer will promise to get Labour back in business when he delivers his first speech as leader to the party's full conference later today. Urging activists to unite to win the next election, he will launch an attack on Boris Johnson over his handling of the pandemic and the fuel crisis. The Labour leader will also pledge to train thousands of teachers and cut waiting times for mental health services.
Former police officer Wayne Couzens is due to appear at the Old Bailey in London today as he faces sentencing for the murder of Sarah Everard. Couzens kidnapped, raped and killed the 33-year-old marketing executive as she walked home from a friend's house in Clapham on the 3rd of March. Miss Everard's death sparked outrage and protests at the rates of violence against women.
The UK government is to relax the regulation of gene-edited crops to enable commercial growing in England. The plants are to be tested and assessed in the same way as conventional new varieties. The changes are possible because the UK no longer has to follow European Union regulations, which are the strictest in the world. The Scottish, Welsh and Northern Irish governments will get to decide whether to adopt or opt out of the changes.
Two top US generals have said they recommended keeping a force of 2,500 troops in Afghanistan ahead of the full US withdrawal in August. Testimonies by General Mark Milley and General Frank McKenzie to Congress seem to contradict President Joe Biden, who said he didn't recall any such advice. Well, the Taliban took power in August after rapidly advancing through the country.
Amazon is launching Astro, its first household robot powered by its Alexa smart home technology. The company said it can be remote controlled when not at home to check on pets, people or home security. Can also patrol the home automatically and send owners a notification if it detects something unusual.
We're going to be talking more about
That's
that.
a bit rich.
Yeah.
Most unusual in the house is it.
Yeah, would you trust it fully, though? I wouldn't.
Well, it's not going to go and do its own thing, is it?
Well, no. To sort the pets out, things like that.
I'm not sure I trust the pets with a robot.
That's true. All over dismantled everywhere when you come in.
Why is it sparked going like this? Because the cat's done something on it. Anyway,
let's talk about Bond, because Daniel Craig's final Bond film has finally had its world premiere in London. It was last night, 18 months later than planned because of the pandemic. No Time to Die is the British actor's fifth outing as 007. Unusually, for a royal premiere, there were two separate generations of royals who came out for Craig's farewell as Bond. Duke and Duchess of Cambridge were joined at the Royal Albert Hall by the Prince of Wales and Duchess of Cornwall.